Neurons are highly specialized to process and transmit cell signals. Because of the diversity of their functions performed in different parts of the nervous system, they are very diverse in shape, size, and electrochemical properties. For example, the body of a neuron can range from 4 to 100 micrometers in diameter. Soma is the body of a nerve cell. Because it contains the nucleus, this is where most protein synthesis takes place. The core can range from 3 to 18 micrometers in diameter. Dendrites of neurons are cell extensions with many branches. This overall shape and structure is metaphorically called the dendritic tree. This is where the majority of neuron input is made through the dendritic column. The axon is a thinner, cable-like protrusion that can extend tens, hundreds, or even tens of thousands of times the diameter of the soma. The axon mainly carries nerve signals from the soma and returns certain types of information to it. Many neurons have only a single axon, but that axon can, and often will, undergo extensive branching, allowing communication with multiple target cells. The part of the axon that protrudes from the soma is called the axon hillock. In addition to being an anatomical structure, the axon hillock also has the greatest density of voltage-gated sodium channels. This makes it the most excitable part of the neuron and the region where the axonal spike begins. Electrophysiologically, it has the most negative threshold potential. Although axons and axon hillocks are typically involved in outputting information, this region can also receive information from other neurons. The axon terminal is located at the end of the axon furthest from the soma and contains synapses. Synapses are specialized structures in which chemical neurotransmitters are released to communicate with target neurons. In addition to synaptic nodes at the axon terminal, neurons may have relay nodes, located along the axon. The accepted view of the neuron assigns function specific to its various anatomical components. However, dendrites and axons often function in a manner contrary to their so-called primary functions. Axons and dendrites in the central nervous system are typically only about 1 micrometer thick, while some axons in the peripheral nervous system are much thicker. The soma is typically about 10 to 25 micrometers in diameter and is usually not much larger than the nucleus of the cell it contains. The longest axon in a human motor neuron can be more than a meter long, extending from the base of the spine to the toes. Sensory neurons can have axons that extend from the toes up the posterior column of the spinal cord, more than 1.5 meters in adults. Giraffes have single axons several meters long running along their necks. Much of what is known about axon function comes from studying the giant squid axon, an ideal experimental preparation because of its relatively large size, 0.5 to 1 millimeter thick, several feet long.